Hello, Knight Tarquin here with my friend the enormous blacksmith. So, I met Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Executioner Smough? I can only assume it's pronounced Smough. Anyway, I killed Ornstein, but Smough became extremely powerful and killed me in one hit all the way through my shield, so I think I'll fight them again differently. But first, I have a couple of things to take care of. First of all, I found a new shield that I like better than the Eagle Shield at last. My Eagle Shield is exceptionally powerful. It only weighs 6, and yet it has very high stability, 77 with all the enchantment I put on it. But this Silver Knight Shield, this weighs 5. That's less than 6. The stability is almost as high, and the physical resistance, that is the block value, is 100% instead of 95%. Also, it can parry. So, as befits a knight, I am using a Silver Knight's shield. I might just upgrade it a little bit, or a lot. Actually, I suspect I can't afford to upgrade it a lot, but hopefully a bit. That will be Twinkling Titanite. Stability, +3, hooray! And another 2 Twinkling Titanite for any further upgrades. Can I afford this? No. Can I afford this if I first kill a demon? Yes. Although, this is a slippery slope. Killing people just to get money to buy stuff with. It's awfully like grinding. You've got to be careful with this sort of thing lest you forget you're playing Dark Souls, which is not actually that sort of game. But I think it'll be worth it. The Silver Knight Shield could be extremely powerful. Hey. It looks better anyway. I mean, the Eagle Shield had its own aesthetic. Actually, I really did like the look of the Eagle Shield as well, but this one goes better with my Elite Knight armor, I think. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Twinkling Titanite ×2, which does not leave me with enough souls to actually reinforce the shield itself, but whatever, I'll take care of that later. Now, right now I've got something more important to take care of. You see, I was looking at the descriptions of newly acquired items. I haven't quite got through all of them yet. For example, Lautrec dropped something I need to check out, but I did see this. Soul of the Ash Maiden. So that must be the woman whose tongue was cut out to prevent her from cursing the name of any god. Locked in this dark prison for some transgression or by her own will. So, it's not exactly surprising that Lautrec dropped the Firekeeper's soul, but I have a pilgrimage to make. I'm not going to just... Well, I probably am going to use this to reinforce an Estus Flask, let's be honest. But first I want to actually return to where it came from. Anor Londo. So the city, it's an interesting place. It's a great city, but I have to wonder whether people ever lived in it. There is... The Keep of Gwyn seems designed for the habitation of a small number of humans. The kind of this adjunct to the Titanic architecture. But the actual Knights of Gwyn, the Black Knights and the Silver Knights as they later became, were they ever human beings or were they just creations? Was this in fact a city of people? The undead burg outside There was at least a city of the dead, but this might just be a city of the gods, which is actually less appealing in some ways. How's it going, Miss Firekeeper?
If you were that in.
I don't want to reinforce it yet. What's that? Be wary of liar. Alright, I'm wary, thank you. The thing is, the timeline is a little confused, but I think it went roughly like this. Gwyn and the Witch of Izalith and Dead Lord Nito defeat the dragons, along with Seath the Scaleless, a traitor. That was a long time ago, certainly hundreds of years, maybe thousands, but I think not thousands plural. I don't think it was that long ago. And the Age of Ancients begins. They begin the end of Age of Fire. So Gwyn and his knights. The daughters of the Witch of Izalith were human. So the Knights of Gwyn may have been human as well. There were civilizations existing, I think, before the Age of Fire. They may have raised armies from them. Certainly the city of Izalith was a place. I don't know much about Nito, First of the Dead, but anyway. So the lords killed the dragons. I'm not sure what the implications were for the whole world, but at the very least they established Lordran. And High Lord Gwyn built the city as a place for whom? For him to live? For his knights, if they were people at all? It's been mentioned that Gwyn had children. Gwendolyn, his son, is said to be the only deity or lord. Seem to be interchangeable terms. Anyway, he's the only one still living in Lordran. So, no, it wasn't that he was living in Lordran, but the only one still... I think that is what it said, actually. And they said that his followers are few, but their tasks are of vital importance. So, Gwendolyn might be in the city somewhere. Gwyn is not, because he departed, quote, to link the fire, unquote. So the fire was the flame which made men gods, and which... it happened again. The fire was the flame which made men and women and dragons into gods, let them defeat the dragons, and they built a world with that power. But what happened to the fire afterwards? I'm guessing that whatever exactly happened, it turned out at some later date that it needed to be linked, whatever that might entail. And so Gwyn departed to do so, and in his absence, I think Lordran has been falling into ruin. Anor Londo has been sealed away. The main entrance bricked up, a Sin's fortress built. Why? Why have all these things happened? And the city of New Londo, which is presumably where a lot of people did live, human beings, I'm thinking, since they had ghosts and kings. Could New Londo have been the city of humans and Anor Londo the city of the gods? Or is it that when Gwyn departed, whatever happened to Anor Londo happened, everyone had to leave and they built New Londo at that point, and then had to evacuate it again when it was sealed and moved to the Undead Burg. Civilization in Lordran seems to have been essentially at a brief golden or fiery age, and then it has been collapsing since the moment it began. Unfortunate. Let's just check in with Andrea Vestora here. Hey.
Well,
I got this in the painted world of Ariamis. Yeah, you can have my ember. I wasn't using it anyway.
this ember really is something special. I sense great potential indeed.
So that probably means, yeah, it looks like he can now make my weapons dark, presumably, since it was a Dark Ember. I don't really want that to happen, but it could happen. Cool, I guess. But I'll be good for now.
Seeing you there. Be careful.
I haven't actually finished exploring Darkroot Garden, but my business with Ornstein and Smough probably takes precedence over that. However, back to Firelink I go. This pilgrimage, I'm doing it out of respect for the Ash Maiden, the Firekeeper, but I do have an ulterior motive, which is that I want to sell a lot of things to King Seeker Frapped. Looks like been building up all sorts of stuff, such as the steel set, which I ought not never to have bought in the first place. Basically, I have a whole lot of things to sell. And Frapped is the buying man. Well, snake. I like this halberd a lot, but it's actually not that good against this kind of enemy since it's purely a thrust. Okay, it's not purely a thrust attack. If you do 2 attacks in a row, the second one slashes. Huh. Oh, that's a curiosity. Oh, right, of course, the elevator. It's been so long since I left the undead burg that I've forgotten the way around it. I wonder how good old Boulder Knights hold up to this halberd. Not very well. Just kind of collapses instantly. Nice. So, Firelink Shrine. The name of which is somewhat suspicious now that I come to think about it. With linking the fire being an important part of the game's mythology and indeed the subject of my actual quest, the name of Firelink Shrine is probably not coincidental. Is Petra still here? Ugh. I probably never will end up learning miracles. How is Griggs? Oh, he's gone. Well, that's a pity. Oh, no, he's right there. I just forgot where he was. And it's Logan. Sup, guys?
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned.
Yeah, I know.
And he tells me that he has you to thank.
So you know that I know.
Well, we are both. He's just over there.
Okay, yeah. How's it going, Mr. Big Hat?
Hello there. As promised. I'm afraid that you are unable to. The basic framework, you see. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about so. Don't frown with.
Yeah, Tarquin's a...
Hello.
He's tough, and he's I guess, a nice guy, but he's not a genius. And I don't think he's got a head for sorcery. Yo. What is that? Oh my god. That is Domhnall Zena. What are you doing on that bridge, dude? You could not have picked a less convenient place to be if you want me to chat. Chop. Yeah, for some of these guys, I kind of do want to use a sword or something. Maybe just some fire. Although I'm really probably not going to be fighting too many more of them anyway. So... Alright, I'll make this freaking jump again. If I fall off on the way back, I am going to be so mad. Yeah, I thought it was Domhnall. Why are you here?
Aye, Shemai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose grapevine.
What's up?
I'm afraid
I never did buy his armor. It's probably... The master key. Well, I probably don't need it anymore, and also I can't afford it. Crystal arrows. Yes, actually, I do have some very important business with Domhnall Azina. And yep, here's his set. Golem. I don't remember these before. Slayer of heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Except for one. I slew the golem instead, and I guess he harvested its armor to sell to me. Okay, I'll be back to buy that at some point. Even though it's very heavy. I hope it makes me look huge. So, how many arrows of which type can I afford? Large arrows don't fly as far, do they? Yeah, standard arrows it is. I feel like actually even 450 is not really enough. But I'll have to come back to buy some more.
I have this, and we'll make.
I actually got a new bow as well, the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, but it only fires special dragon slaying arrows. Other ones aren't big enough apparently. That jump's not very hard, it's just dangerous, because if you don't make it there will be problems. So, when I was last here, Logan was not, but Laurentius should still be around. The Crestfallen Warrior had actually vanished. Sigmire. Cool. How's it going?
Oh, hello. Oh, please, as always.
Yeah, I would like that, but I'm actually flat broke for some reason.
Be safe, friend.
I blew it all on arrows. I'll speak to Framt in a sec. Just...
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking, forget the old prophet. Is that your doing?
Yep.
Yes, it seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? Please.
Thank you. You're a nice guy,
There
Sigmund.
you go. I'll be there's nothing. No worries. Venturing is my life.
Nothing worthwhile up above. What about the Lord Vessel? I guess he hasn't met Framt. Down here, of course, we've gone from 2 people to 0. But Murderer Lautrec of Karim is dead now. Yeah, I was half expecting something like this. Nice as Estus +4 would be, it's not mine, it's hers. I'm really glad that worked. That has a lot of implications.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
No, I'm fine with it. Your impure tongue is okay. Yeah, I thought so. You can talk now.
Forgive me. I am impure. Please, leave Irish. Forgive. I am impure. Leave Irish.
They did messed up things to you, Anastasia of Astora. But I'm really glad you're back. Because now we can have a bonfire again. But yeah, that's cool. Can you seriously restore someone to life by putting their soul back? Is that how it works here? Dang. Ah, got me. I guess she's already kindled it. Cool. That feels good to have Firelink Shrine back. I'm not done with Anor Londo yet, I'll be heading back up shortly, but this is more like home, even with this intemperate asshole gone. Despair, yeah. That was him, the Crestfallen Warrior. Knight, but there's no room for Crestfallen people here, it turns out. once again have access to Great Chaos Fireball. Now I'm tempted to head to Blighttown and pay some humanity to our fair lady, but I think I've spent enough time down here already. I think it's time to bite the bullets. 2 bullets at once. One for Ornstein, one for Smough.